Alright, hey folks. Hang on. Let me make sure my, fucking, I'm not getting my output. Alright, we're good. How's it going? Today we're going to chill and play the Call of Duty with Kevin Spacey in it. Advanced Warfighter. I've played a little bit of it. It seems fucking sick. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna talk about the Dead Space remake too. It's pretty fucking sick. Anyways, let me set this up. Probably should have done that before I started streaming though. 1 second. I'm a dum-dum. Alright. There we go. Let's do this, folks. One sec, though. I do gotta switch the settings to the other monitor. We'll watch the intro, though.
We come into this world with our eyes closed. And most of us choose to live our whole lives that way. We blindly follow anyone who will lead us, giving ourselves over to anything that provides us with a sense of purpose. For me, it was the Marines. I had enlisted 6 months ago with my best friend, Will. Now we were a half a world away, being deployed into South Korea. We were brothers in arms.
By the way, this intro, it's like, oh, I'm gonna really like this game.
Always count on him.
I can tell already.
Cheer up, Mitchell. Can't be all that bad.
It's just finally starting to sink in.
No, this is what we signed up for.
Well, the old man was a leatherneck, so I didn't really have much of a choice.
Yeah? I joined up because of the old man, too. More just to get away from him.
I can't get much further away than this.
All right! Listen up! We have our orders. Inserting an LZ Epsilon. Down and dirty just like we taught you. Everybody know what's going on? Everybody know they're going! Hoorah! Everybody ready? Hoorah! Let's do this! Mitchell, Hines, lead out!
Yo, what's up? Hang on, I don't have the chat enabled. Or not enabled, but I don't see the chat right now. I only see participants.
This wasn't just a mission.
1 sec.
was an initiation.
I did not start this stream at the ready. But damn. Oh! I wanted to show off my new background. That's a big reason why I wanted to do the stream. Damn. We'll talk about that later. The new background's sick, though. It's mostly my own assets.
All units, this is Spaceman.
Alright. Let me change it to the other windowed. Yeah, I just got Advanced Warfare like last night after playing the... I finished the Dead Space remake. It was fucking sick. And I decided this was on sale, so I'll get the big edition. And so far, there's some bugs to iron out, I guess, that they should have ironed out, but I like it. It seems like the exact type of sci-fi projection into, like, the future of warfare that I tend to like.
Everybody hold tight.
I love this tech shit.
Here we go.
Just like in training, Mitch.
God, look at that. It's like ODST here. It's so cool.
30 seconds to insertion point.
It's an amalgamation of all the sci-fi shit I like. And the fact that it takes place in Korea also makes it more interesting for me, who's writing a story that takes place in future Korea. Maybe I get some aesthetic cues from it.
Heavy enemy fired on drop pad.
Copy that, Badger 01. Adjusting your trajectory.
Hold on! Mitchell, close the blast shield!
I bet
Come on, Mitchell!
I'm gonna like this much more than I should be liking a game that's a set that is the Call of Duty that everyone knows that has Kevin Spacey in it. It feels like a game that should be more bad than this is. Or than this, yeah, this seems to be pretty good so far.
Brace yourselves!
Like, this specifically reminds me of, like, Battlefield 4 a bit. The sheer scale of it in a city. I don't know why. Maybe it's the color palette, too. Uses a lot of the same visual cues that I recognize in Battlefield 4.
Mitchell, hit the door.
I always love seeing, like, how fiction envisions future war tech. Look at that, it's great.
The North Koreans have invaded the city and are pushing towards your position. Watch out for fire teams in your AO.
Oh yeah, I do get to kill Kevin Spacey at the end of the game, so that is a cool thing. I do kind of know that the story is that he's the bad guy. But again, if that's a big spoiler for anyone, it's like the spoiler for Legacy that I heard about. It's like, oh wow, the spoiler is that they went with that contrived bullshit there. It's like, holy shit, really?
Contact! Contact!
Sheer drop on this side. There's a clear spot over here.
We'll have to jump down. Everyone get your boosters ready. Remember, short bursts to control your fall.
Actually, no, let's go with the rifle I was issued.
Everyone up?
Look at that,
Man
that's
posted
sick!
up ahead.
Hell yeah! I kinda like that cliffhanger in Ghosts, to be honest. I like Ghosts a lot. I love that future projection shit. Because it's like kind of a horrifying thing at the end. It's like, oh fuck, now this is gonna... What happened to Rourke will happen to you. Oh fuck. That's terrifying.
227. Providing support from Demo Team 1.
They're already on the move. Thought you guys were fragged.
What's your position?
2 clicks northwest.
Look at that. That shit looks so cool.
We're moving.
Badger 01, be
It's like, oh man, I wonder what kind of fucking little gizmos and sensors are in there. What wiring.
Keep your eyes open.
And I love how the design is that of the like the Dead Space style. Just about everything is in the universe. It's every bit of UI is trying to be at least in the universe or justified by the setting.
Contact!
Yeah, I don't know why people hated Ghosts. I thought it was pretty sick.
Grab cover! Protect yourself! Someone get on that turret! Mitchell! Get to the turret! Keep those drones up! It's like time to infrared turned up!
It's like shooting the Sentinels in the Matrix.
I can't get a lock! It's those drones! EMP's at 50%! EMP's charged! Fired off! Thanks for the help, Badger Squad!
Good work, soldier.
Woo! It's fucking sick. So cool.
Go, go!
So what does that stand for? FMC, printer on off. I love all these little
We need to push through this
gizmos.
hotel.
Extinction. Which one? Oh, you're talking about like, I'm not actually sure what you're talking about now. I'm sorry, I'm a little inebriated, so having some fun.
Zipliners coming in!
Oh, is that Call of Duty maps? Okay, for like a mode. I don't know much about that. I mostly do like PvP and not co-op when I'm doing multiplayer. I play COD for the campaigns mostly.
Go, go! Need to cross over to the other side. Get your boosters ready.
Oh, you can do that, but I can't? What the fuck?
You live once. We're up,
Oh, okay, what's that? I guess I don't think it'd be cool like the guys, damn.
secure that shit.
Damn, it really sounds like... That's what the soundscape made me feel more Battlefield, weirdly. The distance of the gunshots in the distance, I guess.
That's our target. We need to find our demo team. Took out the whole street. The North Koreans are knocking out major roads. We're gonna have to get around this sinkhole to get to the commercial district. Demo Team 1. This is Badger 01. Are you there? Over.
Here you Badger 01. We're approaching the Havoc launcher position. Sending you fiddling coordinates now.
Copy. We are receiving. We are proceeding on foot.
Yeah, I never do really the side modes in Call of Duty. I kind of want to start doing that, but I think all the servers are
Okay,
dead.
let's hustle, Badger.
I was just a, like, basic bitch with Call of Duty in terms of I just did the campaign and maybe the multiplayer sometimes. I've never really gotten into it past that, for the most part. I just started doing DMC shit with, like, the new one. hybrid saves. Those are good. Alright, cool.
Through the subway car.
Hang on, what does the ACOG look like in this sci-fi world? Oh, that's pretty slick. Yeah, I think I've seen Black Ops 2 servers running, and I'm probably gonna play that now too. I've gotten a much deeper appreciation for like that cooperative story gameplay shit. I guess I was kind of just not like stuck in the like Left 4 Dead. That's what that was back in the day. But like, and that was good like co-op storytelling. But I just have a different view of games now that's much more like, there's much more room for plurality of what I like. I was set in a certain way back in the day, and now I'm like, you know what? I can experiment a little bit. And I've been happy with what I've experimented with. What else? I've got a couple of games recently that are pretty sick. I also got Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence on 4K, which I'm very excited to watch, but the fucking remote for the TV isn't working right now because we lost a battery or something.
Nothing we can do for them.
But I'm super hyped to see that in 4K, and apparently, like, the reviews are stellar. Oh, man, yeah, I forgot this was cross-platform. This was 7th or 6th to... or 7th to 8th gen, right? It's great playing that specific era with really much better hardware, because it removes a lot of the technical limitations that the game, like, any chunkiness that the game had, and then it's also, like, so you really get to appreciate the art design.
How's the weather south side?
It's a fucking mess. Better odds taking the east tunnel out.
Copy that.
Good luck.
You really start to appreciate how cinematic those games were. That specific generation was really, in a cool way, I think uniquely cinematic compared to even now. Like today, games are essentially now movies, which I enjoy, but I understand, like, you know, some people may not like that. But a lot of older games did have to overcome a lot of like tech issues at the time to become the storytelling devices they are today. And I think this is a really cool little era of it, where we were just getting really the tech limitations removed on what we could portray visually, like in games. And so I think it's very interesting to see those old games on much better hardware than they were designed on. Or if that, just the optimal hardware. I actually also, speaking of that, like that, I ordered that, the game Syndicate, the remake of that EA did in like 2012, which has been delisted. Like, you can't buy that digitally anymore. You can't even find a fucking torrent of it. It's amazing how scrubbed that game is. But I played that on 360 like once, and it's like, this seems pretty interesting. And especially with my current taste now, I think I'm really gonna enjoy it. And especially with this hardware, I remember the art style being really cool. Like that military Deus Ex style. Like, it's Deus Ex Human Revolution, but like for infantry. Almost, or like secret spy shit rather than just a cop. I think I'm really gonna have fun with that Syndicate remake when I get it. That's coming, I think, Valentine's Day. Which is probably one of the reasons why I'm spending Valentine's Day alone playing Syndicate. Is because I ordered Syndicate and I'm that type of guy. It's just symptomatic, you know? Oh man, the Dead Space remake is so fucking insane, though. I just finished it yesterday, and it's immensely just... It is on the level of... I didn't think I needed a Dead Space 1 remake, but I was like, yo, I guess I'll check it out when it comes out. And then it's like, this is on the level of like the level of quality of what Resident Evil 2, or not Resident Evil 2, what Resident Evil 2002 as a remake was to Resident Evil 1. It's that good of a remake where it's like every bit of information, like everything I was interested that wasn't expanded on the original was like, oh, now it's expanded on. And it's like, it's just perfect. It's a perfect remake, in my opinion. It benefits greatly from the foresight the other Dead Space games give it. Like, they've figured out that formula, especially storytelling-wise. It feels like what Dead Space 1 was meant to be, and I saw a developer watching it watching someone play it, one of the original developers, and it's like, oh my god, he was so hyped. It's like, this is, like, he was acknowledging some of the pacing changes that were, like, really impressive, how that actually works better. Like how Isaac's rig syncs up with the Ishimura locally rather than on the Kelly, and I think I talked about that before, but yeah, I thought that was a really good detail. Because the Ishimura's Wi-Fi is essentially down. Isaac has to fix that. So the Kellyan wouldn't really be able to communicate with the Ishimura. So it makes sense to do it locally on the Ishimura, from a tech perspective. Oh yeah, I also want to get the Spider-Man PS4 game that came out on PC. It's a little expensive right now though. This was on a sale to get like regular price, the Ultimate Edition. And I know Call of Duty, when that has a sale, it's like, well, if I want anything on that, it's now or like 4 months, if that. They have like 3 sales a year maybe.
Mitchell, over here.
It's the only time the price lowers for most of them.
Demo team should be nearby. Over there! Shit. They're KIA. Okay. I see their explosive packs. We can still do this.
Sir, we aren't a demolitions team.
No, we're not. We wait for another demo team and that launcher's gonna move position.
I'll get the charges, sir. Just give me cover.
You sure will?
Yeah, I can make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've played so far, I'd recommend it.
Let's do it.
Damn, nice. It was a fun play.
Well, that launcher is heavily armored. You're gonna have to find an access panel and plant the charges inside.
Copy that, sir. Mitchell,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
This is Defender
Let's make sure
2-3,
these men
coming
didn't
into
die for
position.
nothing.
Switching targets. We're taking hits. Moving position.
Damn. It's a pretty good game though, so far. Hang on, I want to show off my I want to show off my cool fucking new Cyberpunk. Like, look at that! I love that background. It's a vibe. I'm probably gonna add some kind of frame at the on the border of it, but I'm pretty hyped for that because these are almost exclusively photos I've taken. And most of these assets are like not even stock in any way. Most of these are just I created them myself, like through color things, through experimental light photography, and just Photoshop. Although I do need to get rid of this double moon effect here. Hang on, where is that? It's probably just an order thing. Let me fix that right now. Hang on. I want to fix that right now while I'm thinking about it. So that is image this. No, it's not that. Is it this? No, it's not that. I have a way I've built it where it is layered in a way that I'm physically starting to understand how the layering would I'm doing it how the layering would physically work in a 3D space, which, you know, that's how you do it. What is this image? Oh yeah, that's a little thing I just have for flare. Hang on. Shit. I gotta bring the opacity back up on that to know what I'm doing with her. Oh, that makes it even look more like a window. That's great. Hang on. Let's change the blending mode to normal. There we go. That's what that sort of does, is it makes it look... It gives the glass texture. That's what that's there for. Hang on. Where's all my chat? What the fuck? There it is. But you want to blend it so it's not quite... Actually, that looks pretty cool, but... Okay, anyways. I'm just going to go back to... I think we have it at multiply? Nah, it should be screen, probably. No, well... Yeah, multiply, but with less of an opacity. Oh, God, that looks so sick, honestly. I'm so proud of this background right now. Changing background. Alright, what does that get rid of? That gets rid of that. Background night skyline. How does that change it? What does that get rid of? Okay, so what I would do that is make it bigger. Does it? Hell yeah. That sounds pretty cool. I remember I like almost dabbled in 2099 Spider-Man for a little bit. I had like a Spider-Man encyclopedia back from, actually I should put this first, probably. That kind of looks sicker, actually. Hang on. Yeah, that kind of looks sicker. I gotta add more of a starry night sky in the background. But that kind of does look cooler. It's a great lo-fi vibe, I think. Anyways, let's get back to Call of Duty. Where am I? There we go. Alright, we back. And we ballin'.
Launcher is heavily armored. You're gonna have to find an access.
Thank you, by the way. I don't think I said thank you for that compliment.
Mitchell, on me!
This is Defender 2-3, coming
Let's
into
make sure these men didn't die for nothing.
2-3, switching target. We're taking hits. Moving position.
I think the move speed could be like the aim speed. I should probably fix that. Oh, fuck.
That launcher is tearing us up. What's your status?
MOT is KIA.
Fuck, where? Fuck. Get cover. Damn it. I think aim speed might be. I need to tune that up a little bit. Sensitivity. There we go. That should be good.
Well, that launcher
Oh
is
yeah, that's
heavily
much
armored.
better.
You're gonna have to find an access panel and plant the charges inside.
Copy that, sir. Mitchell, on me! Okay. Let's make sure these men didn't die for nothing.
2-3, switching target. We're taking hits. Moving position. Cormac, that launcher is tearing us up. What's your status?
MOT is KIA. We're attempting to complete the mission ourselves.
Shit, what am I supposed to do here? Fuck, I should have a heavier weapon. Rifle caliber, at least. It looks like one of those things from War of the Worlds, the 1953 one or whatever. It looks like the head, or no, not even, no, it looks like kind of the one from, I guess just the movie War of the Worlds. Like, it looks like alien design from that. Like, oh man, that looks cool. This is cool-ass design.
Mitchell, over here. Give me a charge. Okay, time to set. Give me. Ah! Ah! Oh shit! Damn, I think my arm's broke. That fucking hurts. Okay, pull. Ah! Ah! Shit! Don't worry about that timer. Okay, one more time. Pull! Lift it off. You gotta go now. Mitchell! We're out of time! You gotta jump now!
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll see you on the other side.
Damn, just classic military storytelling. It's like, yeah, this is a war movie. Huh, hang on, why is this not showing up on my fucking... Oh, I don't have it enabled. That's...
Immediate medevac. Hold on. Stay with me. You're gonna be all right.
Wait.
We're gonna get you home.
There we go. Now we've got the chat going. Upgrades. I think this is going in my Wars Capitalism playlist.
After a second...
Oh, hang on. What's happening? Is there a crash coming? Damn, hang on.
Day of heavy fighting, U.S. Marines were successfully able to drive North Korean forces out of Seoul. With an additional division arriving soon, hopes are high that we may finally see a return to peace and stability in the region.
Why is one man spared while another taken? To this day, I couldn't give you an answer. But death comes for us all. Eventually. When you lose over 6,000 men in 4 hours, it's easy for one death to become just another number. But all I knew was my best friend was gone, and that part of me wished I had been taken instead. The dead, and they've settled their debts. It's up to the living to pick up the tab.
Damn. I love this kind of bullshit so much.
Farewell to Private William Robert Irons.
I mean, I call it bullshit affectionately, but it is sort of schmaltzy,
A life
I
is
guess.
only important in proportion to its impact on the lives of others. By this standard, Private Irons ranks among one of our very best.
Oh fuck, this is the press F to play respect scene! Holy shit, I forgot about that entirely! Oh my god. Oh, it was worth the purchase just for this scene coming up. I can't believe I entirely forgot press F to pay respects, and this is the game I got. I got this without remembering that was this game.
Fellow Marines.
Hang on, there we go. My CPU needs to be upgraded. Oh my god, I'm so excited that this is that. Yeah, I forgot that this was that. Oh man, this is very exciting. Hold X. Hang on. And it's got the fill up because it's... Oh, I thought it was fill up because that's so fucking funny to have done that.
I'm sorry, Mitchell. Will was one of our best. Look, we take care of our own. If you ever need any...
Excuse me, Private Mitchell. I'm Jonathan Irons. I'm Will's father.
This rules so much.
I'm sorry for your loss, sir.
I'm sure you are, Sergeant. Private Mitchell, you were Will's best friend. You both paid too high a price for your country.
Honestly, Spacey was the best guy to
It was more than
play this
unfortunate,
character.
Sergeant. It was unnecessary. Son, I want to offer you a second chance.
Mr. Irons, Mitchell's been discharged with his injuries.
I'm aware of his injuries, Sergeant. At Atlas, we have prosthetics that are 20 years beyond anything the military could offer you. Will told me what kind of soldier you were.
Wait, so then why aren't you already
deserve to fight
contract?
for a
Oh,
military that's as
bottom
effective
line
as
shit,
you
I
are.
guess. Oh yeah, I forget you're a PMC guy in most of this, aren't you?
Don't let Will's death be in vain. Sergeant.
Damn, yeah, this is a war is capitalism game.
Okay, everyone knows what to do this time. Get into position.
This is peak video game as a movie. I'm gonna say it, and I like that.
Two on the terrace. Check that. 3. On you, Mitchell. Drop him. Got another one.
So we're in country right now. That's
Good kill.
okay. So it's an anti-terror exercise. Is it an exercise or is it not? Am I training? How much new experience does my character? Okay. I'm essentially saying, are these going to be turned out to be rubber bullets?
01, we are tracking POTUS. Media room, south wing.
Okay. Yeah.
Copy, Prophet. We're internal. Mitchell, toss a threat grenade. Hit him. Clear.
I like how it's already established within the company that there are also other companies, but you're using specifically. Oh, I guess they're all manufactured by Atlas. So why is this the Atlas 45? Why would a company name it that way? I guess M19. I don't know. Yeah. I guess pistols are usually named after. I don't know.
This quiet. Get that mute charge ready.
Love that shit. Love room clearing in slow.
Mr. President, we're an Atlas Rescue Force. Can you authenticate?
Zulu Tango.
Okay, please keep your head down and stay close.
All right, sir.
Prophet, we have the package. Moving to extract.
I love this shit.
Atlas 01, egress to the north access road.
Copy that. Let's get him
So
out
this
of
is
here.
real deal shit
This
then.
way.
This is a real mission, not a training exercise.
We're detecting drones on the back patio.
Let them pass.
Oh yeah, I love this shit already. This is already about Infinite Warfare level for me, where it's like peak Call of Duty that's also sci-fi. It's amazing how that game started off so, like... I mean, it's still pretty cinematic, but, like, it's an amazing, like, not only where gaming tech has come, but where, like, franchises and storytelling as a whole in the medium has come. Because it's really such a malleable thing. This still feels like a Call of Duty game, but it's wildly different from, in terms of what it is, like the setting of, say, any other game. It's a unique feel that Call of Duty has that's wildly adaptable to any setting, any aesthetic, any message. It's weird. They can just be wildly different, but you know when you play it, it's a Call of Duty. I mean, we knew about drone warfare has been a thing for a while, but it's just the tech thing where it's like even much more. Because when this came out, we've had drones for a long ass time.
Hit the deck. Don't.
We've been at war for so fucking long. Just holy shit! That's part of the scary thing of this type of sci-fi. It's like this is just where this is going. Oh no. sci-fi like shit in this regard is really scary, I think, because like we're just gonna keep doing this shit forever, aren't we? It's just gonna keep getting fucking worse, these wars. And that's why when shit like Dead Space comes out, it's also like not like fresh, but that's also scary because the world that Dead Space portrays is so terrible. Like it's just besides the outbreaks, besides everything else, like it's like thank God for the convergence events, because that world's almost not worth saving, the one in Dead Space, and we're starting to go in a very close direction. That's why I think it's also funny that people are like, oh, Nicole could be Isaac's grandmother, it looks like, in this, and it's like that if you know the lore of Dead Space, it is immensely apparent why Nicole might appear a bit haggard for the age she's at in Dead Space. And I think that helps sell the world that it portrays very well, because holy shit, just the things you see on the Ishimura, it's like, thank God there was an infection and everyone died. For their sake, you know? It's like, oh my God. What hell that world must be.
There's our ride. Mitchell,
they're just growing babies so they could be workforce there. It's like, oh my God. They just want to keep you going back to work, to mine resources, because Earth's dying in Dead Space. Like, it's a really not too surface current of like commentary, but like you do it's very subtle how awful the world of Dead Space is. No, not going through Dead Space. Like, that's a world you just get through. They've been through it. And it's like, again, regardless of every bit of anything in Dead Space, the necromorph outbreak might be the least horrifying part of that world. Like, that's the least, like, the thing about in the Dead Space universe I am the least worried about is getting my throat cut by some fucking eldritch, genetic eldritch being that just has grown humanity just to eat it. Like, because the world is not worth fighting for in Dead Space and sucks to live in. It's like how Dark Souls, it's like, starts presenting a perspective of, is this world even fucking worth saving? And it's like, maybe not. Maybe we should just start anew. And I think that way of thinking, I hope that really informs my own storytelling, because that's the world that I like to portray. Where it's like, Jesus Christ, we're just, we can at least say we're living, right? God damn. I love that vibe, which I think why I like noir a lot. Because it's just world's barely worth saving, but we just gotta do it anyway. You gotta do what's right, or rightest in the horrific world that's portrayed. I think I'm gonna, oh jeez.
Sloppy, Mitchell.
Oh yeah, it is a training exercise,
You're
right?
a dead man. Reset!
Awesome, I love these types of
No
things.
excuse for equipment failure. Best weapon you have is the one between your ears. Use it.
Oh yeah, this sick as shit. But it would be horrifying to live in, sorta, this type of world that requires this to
His arm,
exist.
sir. I knew it was too early.
That arm's worth more to me than this entire facility. How's my boy doing?
He's a work in progress.
Well,
This is
keep
just
working.
weirdly
This is a
like,
great soldier.
it's just, it's
Sad day
insanely
indeed when the
sinister,
military has no
these
use
things.
for good men like you. Jump in.
But I think it works on another level, like, I think it works on multiple levels because it portrays a world that's so awful. It's like, is this, but it also portrays it in like a jingoistic fashion. It's like, is this intentional? There's some parts of it's like, it's a cartoon, but it's like, so's the world we're starting to get to. That's why I think I love corny bullshit like this. Because it's like, we're starting to resemble that, and it's horrifying. And you just have to laugh. God.
Joker.
This is great.
Bringing Mitchell over to R&D. Get the sim prepped for another run.
You got it, boss.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is I'm gonna do a video essay on the Dead Space remake.
Atlas has the single largest standing military
certain
in
lines
the
hit.
world, but we answer to no country. Unlike
Yeah.
the government, we
Halo's
don't
universe is like, oh,
capabilities. We
like,
don't sell policy,
Halo's so
we sell
fucking interesting
power.
and great.
We are a superpower
Where it's like, we're,
for hire.
like, thank God the Covenant invaded us, you know? Thank God all that bullshit happened. Because the humanity is barely worth saving, but then again, fuck you aliens.
Power isn't just about the ability to destroy. Atlas has built infrastructures in places like Korea, Sierra Leone, Nigeria. We do in a few years what it takes governments decades to accomplish. In fact, the truth is, we're often more effective than the governments that hire us. As my son found out the hard way.
Like, that reveal right there is, like, one of the most insane things I've... He sent his son is dead because of the fucking weapons he sold the opposing government that we are at war with. That's such an insane thing. And it's like, oh my, that's fantastic, like, little environmental, like, political storytelling. I think that's the thing I like more in sci-fi is that horror aspect of, holy shit, this would suck if it were real so much, not from a perspective of an alien coming in.
I know you're not in this for the money.
But, like, God, I hope we don't get to that point.
No, go get that
as a
arm
world where this is, like, scary, like, just where the alien is the least scary part of that world.
Alright, over here.
I was playing Titanfall 2 as well. That game is sick. Great game. Great sci-fi shooter.
Irons has taken a shine to you. Don't let it go to your head.
Just immensely fucked up, like, lore, though, in terms of, like, this is a horror world that's running out of resources. In fact, all of these are cyberpunk in some way. The true nature of being. Damn, that sounds so stupid when I say it. Saying stupid shit like that, I love it. Yeah, the Keys terminal is so fucked up. It's just like, oh my god. Oh, it's a man's dying moments, and it's just his entire identity is being ripped away with it from him to destroy his entire species, to be consumed. That's terrifying. Like, Halo's an insane horror game in that aspect. Military type horror is always insane.
Try and move your arm for me, please. Making a small adjustment. Hang on. Okay, again, please. I think I see the problem. One more time, please. All right, you're good. But I recommend some trigger time to check the calibration.
Let's head to the range.
It would be cool to have a, like, RPG, like, mechanic here where just your arm naturally gets better, so your aim assist gets better. I wonder if any games do that, because it would have that as a justification. Hang on, one sec. We're gonna go on break for a second. we're back. I guess it was nothing.
Here again, Alona. Trying to prove something.
Don't need to try. Still got first place.
Your Exo is equipped with overdrive. Use it if you need a tactical advantage. The overdrive battery burns up quick, so use it sparingly.
Oh damn!
Step up to the
This
station when you're ready.
damn. This is really kind of similar tech to stuff that I want to do. Oh no, it kind of sucks.
Mitchell, get started.
Activating target training.
Guess my names are like I don't know.
Begin round 1.
But goddamn, I don't know if now I have to deal with like, oh no, is this influence from this? But no, I pretty much have everything I want to do already, so I don't have to worry about it.
Use overdrive.
I wonder if people will think like, oh, if I get it done, I wonder if people will think I took from this. And it's like, no, it was already done. It's literally parallel thinking. No, I'm ripping off a different thing, essentially. Damn. Yeah, this is how Wolf would experience the world. Shit, this is really similar. Oh no. Oh no, this might be too similar to the thing I'm doing. Fuck. God damn it.
Use overdrive.
Yeah, it's just like, this is really similar. I guess I'm going to be trying to vibe to people who would like this anyway, too, because I do. But it's like, man, now I gotta strive to think of ways I can make it unique to me.
You need some hands-on with the variable grenades.
Which will be good. Ultimately, that'll be good for me as an artist. To exercise being able to take inspiration without ripping things off.
We got the sim ready to roll again.
If I have to figure a way to make it even more of mine, then I gotta do that.
Alright, grab some grenades and run the training course. Variable grenades let you switch your grenade type on the fly, depending on the threat.
I'm starting to stutter a little. Wonder what that is. My computer hurting a little.
Toss a threat grenade. Shoot through walls to hit those targets. Switch to EMPs to take out drones. Toss a smart grenade and aim at a target to guide it. Good. Run it again for a real challenge.
Activating grenade training.
This is pretty sick. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Use your threat grenade again.
This is fun. I think, to be honest, most of it is, this is just where Warfare's going. There's bound to be, it really is just in a way of aesthetics. It's the characters that will make my people unique.
Average.
More so than the story, because most of the stories I want to tell have probably been told somewhere. It's the aesthetic and the characters. I can kind of imagine just the graphics are good enough within this where I can just imagine being a guy fucking around with the tech, like right doing this. And it's pretty fun.
Your score was
just doing that.
Average.
That's the cool part of shit like that. Is imagine being there in like the training range and just fucking around with cool tech that goes bang. That's fun. But then you gotta use it on a person, it's like, god damn, that sucks.
Stay sharp. Irons is gonna be watching. I'm leading this time.
I'm also trying to do the Dead Space remake a little bit out of sequence. And that's pretty fun to figure out which beats of the story are essentially swappable and interchangeable. And I kind of like that. I like that in a storytelling fashion where it's like it's not like it's one universe where the events happen. And it's like the order doesn't quite matter. So I like that non-specific drive. Because it always feels like there's a drive in the story, but I think there's ways you can sort of play it in a different sequence.
We're heading up.
So I think that's like ideal movie as a game gameplay too.
We're ready to go.
But more from the gameplay's perspective where you have a little influence, but ultimately it still tells the same story regardless.
Execute.
And I love that type of shit.
My lead, my way.
Here they come!
Take them down. You come the drive.
No, actually, I was playing Dead Space and 3, and it was actually kind of good. I get what was bad about it, but there were a lot of concepts that I think introduced into the story were really cool. Like the ultimate reveal of the, like the gameplay was not very conducive to what Dead Space, like there's a lot of shitty aspects of Dead Space 3. A lot of that stems from gameplay. It's trying to copy other horror titles at the time, or not horror titles, other shooter at the times. All of that comes from EA though. But I think some of the storytelling was really interesting, and parts of that story were really good. Like, characterization was the main, I think, fault of Dead Space 3's story. Like, from a story perspective, I think characterization was the biggest fault there, because some of the ideas were so sick. Like, the implication that the moons had grown us for thousands, like the Eldritch, that part of the Eldritch horror, where it's like, oh, they grew us, because with, it's a escalation of the alien life shit from the original to an insane Eldritch degree that I really love that. And that also reframes thinking them having actually created us also, which is in the lore, that reframes it as they're just giant beings that are eating us. That frames it in a really cool way, I think. I'm not sure that's really more clear in the first two games, but this remake has through that reveal, has the ability to like reframe shit as much like more sinister or darker. Like the Make Us Whole in the first one, when you just play that blind, it's like, oh, so the planet's calling, it's a thing on the planet, and it's like, then there's lore that is revealed in later games where it's like, oh, fuck, that's insane. Yeah, most of the gameplay stuff was the problem because it didn't feel like Dead Space, but I also think, because I'm playing with the military suit, I'd love to get a third-person military shooter in that style that's a secret Dead Space prequel. That's like, it's tactical shooter shit, because the Motive did amazing work on the animations and the feel of the game as it controls and the look. Hang on, fuck. shit, where was? But I'd love to do one that like, the end part it just goes full on actual Dead Space with the necromorphs. Like it's a tactical shooter, military until then. Like Vanquish, I got Vanquish recently, but Vanquish, but with Dead Space's like the new Dead Space look, and then like I want, because they have like stasis shit in there where they're like it's a military module, like they use it as a military module. Hence, so I'd love to see how that functions.
Clear. Mr. President, we're here to rescue you. Need your authentication.
But yeah, and then it turns out to just, it's a secret. No one knows it's Dead Space until literally the end, and it's the founding of Unitology, the first convergence event. That'd be sick. That's what I was saying. I'm too fucking blazed right now. Holy shit.
Drone! Use your EMP! Mitchell, use your assault drone.
It is gonna be intense. Oh my god. Just everything about the gameplay reinforces the world, which reinforces the gameplay. That's Dead Space has that same cycle, which is great.
Go, go!
That's why I love sci-fi, where you can put the UI in the universe as the person playing would see. It really grounds it and makes it feel like, okay, this is a reality that's happening. I'm not just the player. It really helps in immersion. Even in a third-person shooter, which is inherently not immersive, at least to the degree a first-person shooter is. But when you pair that with first-person shooter, like, that's why sci-fi is a great setting for video games. Especially now when you can represent the UI in-world as much as possible. Really takes advantage of the format. Oh wait, I'm shooting my own dudes.
Prophet, package is secure.
Copy out there, 01. Forward inbound provider for ETA 1 mic.
Copy. All right, dig in. Use your shield.
But damn, though, I sort of see the future in this, and it's terrifying. Yeah, Star Wars is great. Star Wars is also great. I'm a very big fan of Halo, but Star Wars is very quickly winning me back over with Andor and shit like that. I'm getting heavily back into that because of Mandalorian and Andor. I'm even reevaluating and reappreciating the old classics.
He's ready for some real work. Good job, son. Welcome to Atlas.
Including the prequels, too. Like, there's a weird farcity to them that I love. Where it's like, I kind of understand a lot of their motivations. Maybe it's because I'm older. I find the political shit sort of fascinating because it's bullshit sci-fi political shit. And I love that. Let's get upgrades. Hang on. What am I now? Excellent.
After Korea, I thought I was done, but Irons gave me something to believe in. It's one thing to get
This
your
is
foot in the
so
door.
cool.
Next, you gotta prove you belong there. I got my first chance 2 months later.
Just over 12 hours ago,
I guess one of the differences is I'm also starting from a point of where this guy's
an
a
international technology summit in
I don't know.
Lagos. We believe this
I
to
do
be the
start
work of the
chronologically.
KGB,
Wolf's already
a
been.
leading
He doesn't have to
anti-Western
prove
terrorist
himself to Fireteam
organization
Beast because he already
founded by
has done
former
it
Chechen
at the
separatists.
start.
The location and true identity of its leader, codenamed Hades, remains unknown. While the motivation for this abduction is unclear, it is in keeping
I
with
love
a
shit
series
like
of
this.
bolder attacks attributed to the KVA over the past several years. Your mission is to link up with host nation forces under the command of Captain Ajani and effect the immediate release of the
Yeah, I should do that. I don't think I have. No, I have rips of all of them. Even I've got the despecialized editions too.
Still off.
Watching those, you really appreciate the filmmaking that went into those. Like,
Things are pretty impressive.
because they barely look worse than most films today.
Try not to fall in love with the toys. Still comes down to soldier the use of them.
To think that the first Star Wars was pretty low fucking budget is a wild thing. Like, holy shit.
Try not to get us killed out there, eh, rookie? Roger that.
Yeah, I think this one, it scratches the same itch that, like, Avatar scratched for me, that Cyberpunk scratched for me. I love this shit. And yeah, it's cheesy, I guess. Who gives a
Fly
shit?
drones live. Sending you the feed.
Steady. Approaching target building.
I need 2 men by the window. Move, move!
We got multiple KVA. South room on the 2nd floor.
Keep moving.
Conference room up ahead.
I do have to think of it.
There's the Prime Minister. Boss, look who's with him.
Hades.
We gonna bag him?
PM's our first priority.
We are all men, born to die. Some guilty, some innocent. The only question is, when and how?
We live by God's grace. His killing will achieve nothing.
You are mistaken. It will achieve a great
Yeah, but
deal.
what Avatar has is cool tech. Like, I'm talking visuals aside, which are fantastic. It's cool tech in terms of design.
Prophet,
It's like the only thing people really have against it, weirdly, is that, oh, it's derivative. Yeah, okay. It's also sick as hell, but also, there's also a much more salient, like, core to Avatar than I think most people give it credit for.
Kill him anyway.
Because they don't think past the visuals and that it is essentially a story, because that's a story that's common, because it is the story, like, it happens a lot. Like,
Let's show them what Atlas can
but
do.
it's really cool future tech that, like, the lore in that is really cool. It's just also very depressing.
With the Prime Minister, I could turn
It
this
just has a world behind it and doesn't, like, key you in, and I really actually respect that.
Pressure? What pressure? Good luck.
Like, the one that people really stick, and I think I've addressed this before, is the unobtainium thing, where it's like, oh, that was literally, the movie was a little too smart for people, and they made fun of it for being stupid. Like, I made fun of it for that. I was someone who did that. And it's like, oh, I guess I wasn't as smart as I thought I was.
Understood. Let's go.
Oh, I should be watching this one on this screen. Hang on. Oh. I'm blitzed.
My men are in position.
No one fires unless we give the word.
I would take
Let's go.
Yeah, but you can like multiple things. Like, I think that's the thing that's weird for people, is liking multiple... Oh, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. What the fuck? Okay. It's like there's no limit to the amount of things I can enjoy that are similar. It's like I don't care if something else has done it better. I'm not going to judge it by that standards because I have the ability to enjoy a lot of things. And it's specific things I like, the design cues I like. I don't understand why people think that's such an awful thing. It's like, oh, it's been done better. It's like, yeah, okay, it's also done cool here. You can like things. You don't only have to like the best thing. What am I doing? You can love shitty things, because shitty things rule. Shitty things have so much cool shit in them. Like Nemesis. Nemesis is immensely cool, but a lot of people would say it's a shitty thing, and that other things have been done better. Like, I don't give a fuck if things have been done better here. I also like this. This is the thing I thought was you know? I don't know. I don't know why people limit themselves with that mentality. It was, oh, it's been done better here. So you're gonna deny watching something that you might find something really cool in? I don't know. I can't imagine that. Like, if most of the people are at a point in their lives where they should probably understand exactly what they like about something and not be able to be tricked. Like, did Avatar, like, who is Avatar tricking, I guess? It is exactly what it's actually just more than what it's pretending to be, really. Like, it's not pretending to be more than what people think it is, but it actually sort of is more than what people think it is. It's a weirdly, like, non-smug film in certain ways about what it is.
Copy 2-1.
Move.
No, unobtainium's a real scientific term.
Mitchell, Joker.
It's literally a scientific term. I was always giving it the credit of, that's an asshole who said it. So I forgive it that. Because we're clearly supposed to not like that guy and think he's a dork.
Mitchell, we need
so that's the reason I thought unobtainium was an acceptable line. But it's actually a real scientific term. It's like James Cameron is clearly a man of scientific, like, he follows sci-fi storytelling traditions. He's done that forever. The name in little details, too. In Aliens, the prostitute planet they refer to is called Arcturus. That's a classic name in like, sci-fi literature. It's a weird thing when people think they're much smarter than the media they're, like, watching, and then it turns out to be like, oh, they're actually not correct there. The media was actually right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm blessed. I'm blasted. Who am I shooting?
All right, Mitchell.
One.
Our eyes. Recon shows 4 KVA in the room.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
We'll take them down together. On your shot, Mitchell.
Hostiles are tagged.
Whoops.
Showtime.
All right, Mitchell. You're our eyes. Recon shows 4 KVA in the room. Mark 'em. We'll take them down together. On your shot, Mitchell.
Oh, so we gotta read body language. Make sure we know.
Target confirmed.
Hostiles are tagged.
On your go. Hit him.
Alright, there we go. It's fine if it didn't pique your interest, but I don't know why it's like, okay.
Atlas Rescue Force, nobody move.
It was good, though. Well,
Looks
we're
like
having some
Katie's
weird
babe.
slowdown. My CPU's frying,
Not our
probably.
problem.
It's probably all these
Mitchell,
lights.
secure the PM.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. God damn it. Oh, wait, hang on. Seems good. Okay, we're good. We're good right now. I should probably just lower the specs. That'll probably help. Optimal video.
Mitchell, free the Prime Minister.
Oh, maybe it is because I'm streaming.
They've taken all the hostages. The technologists from our summit. The KVA wanted them, not us.
Also probably because I'm playing on HDD. I'll probably reinstall at some point on the SDD or SSD and stream that.
Where? They're leaving downtown.
All right.
I forgot I don't want to use this hard drive for gaming specifically.
You'll be safe here.
Thank you, soldier.
Alright. I'm going to end the stream there. Everyone, have a good day. Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't seen the second one yet. I kind of want to now. I kind of want to see it in theaters. I didn't see the first one in theaters. But yeah. Hang on, let me quit the game. We'll chat a little more. But yeah, I didn't see the sequel yet, and I kind of want to. I'm kind of pretty hyped for it, actually. I'm back on Team James. He's won me over again. Yeah, it's not like I'm saying Avatar needs to be seen in a theater. Of course not. I thought it was pretty sick, you know, not even being in theaters. Eventually, once it clicks, it clicks. And that might have to do with age and what I find important, you know, whatever. But anyways, upcoming, I'm going to do a video essay on Dead Space, the remake, and how much of a great game it is. I think it's really on par with the Resident Evil 1 remake, which is like gold standard in remakes. So yeah, look forward to that, hopefully within a couple weeks or so. I'm writing the script right now. All right, peace. Where's break? There we go.